Hello everyone, myself Om Sai, and today I will be presenting my project on Russia-Ukraine war analysis. We all know that the conflict between Ukraine and Russia has a major topic of concern in the international community in recent years. The conflict has had a major impact on the economies, causing significant inflation and a recession in both countries. The rise in oil prices has had a significant impact on the global economy, as it has caused a chain reaction of rising prices for goods and services. The war has also had a major impact on people of Ukraine and Russia. The war has caused widespread displacement with hundreds of people forced to flee their homes in certain safety. Despite efforts by the international community to find a lasting peace agreement, the situation remains tense and there is a real fear of escalation. It is important that the consequences of the conflict between Ukraine and Russia, as it has far-reaching implications for both countries and for the wider world. Coming to the goals of my project, the impact of the conflict on the economies, societies, and people of the region highlights the need for swift and peaceful resolution. By studying the impact of the conflict, we can gain a deeper understanding of the situation and work to find a ways to support those who have been affected by the war. Through this project, we aim to contribute to a better understanding of the conflict and help support efforts to bring an end the violence. Coming to the data that I have used in my project. In this project, the data is collected on Russia and Ukraine war. And the data is taken from both Twitter API and News API. If you see this Twitter, this is the Twitter data that was collected from Twitter API, and this is the raw API News API data that was collected. Twitter data has tweets and that covers or that was collected over a period of 8 months and consists of tweets related to various topics such as war, inflation, oil prices, and recession. Data from News API is collected as JSON files and converted to data frame with labels and their respective content. Before applying models on this data, we have to perform several data cleaning methods. So for suppose these tweets are in different language like in English, Hindi, Chinese, Arabic, Russian, etc., and filled with many unnecessary text like if you see there are many usernames, hashtags, URLs, emojis, etc. Before modeling text data, we must clean these tweets by removing all unnecessary content and making it perfectly for modeling. To prepare data for analysis, a series of cleaning steps were applied. Non-English tweets were removed along with mentions, duplicate tweets, emojis, numericals, and symbols. All this unnecessary text data is removed. This resulted in a clean and organized data set with the tweets separated into different categories and labels. After cleaning the data, Twitter data and News API data, the data is converted into this text data and with the respective labels. If you see, this text data is converted into count vectorized data after applying count vectorizer. We will be applying different models on this count vectorizer data to obtain results. If you see from the visualization, we can observe that the conversations about the Russia-Ukraine war mostly include its different impacts. If you see here in this special visualization, we have words like prices, stocks, market, reduce, and many more. By this, we can infer war is impacting the world in many ways, both economically and politically. Coming to the technical results and conclusions of the project, we have applied different machine learning models and deep learning models to obtain the results. Coming to the these technical results, here we can see that the analysis of tweet related to Russia-Ukraine war using different clustering algorithms reveals some interesting findings. Here, discussions around the conflict tend to focus on different themes, with some centered on Russia and war, while others centered on Russia and oil. There are really few tweets that contain all three terms, indicating that discussions around the conflict are not always closely linked to Russia's oil industry. These findings indicate that the economic impacts of war extends beyond the oil market. Now, moving forward, we have results of association rule mining. Based on the analysis of association rule mining regarding the Russia-Ukraine war, it appears that the conflict is having significant economic consequences. Many of the rules you identified link the war with words like inflation, market crash, high prices, etc. This suggests that the conflict is impacting the economy in many ways that are leading to higher costs of goods and services. One possible explanation for this is that the war is disrupting the flow of natural resources, particularly natural gas, which is key component of many economies. Another possible explanation is that the war is creating uncertainty and instability in the region, which can make investors and business nervous. So the stock market can get down because the investors cannot invest in the business in these difficult times. Moving forward, we have LDA analysis, that is topic modeling. Based on the LDA topic modeling conducted on the conflict and its consequences, several themes emerged as significant factors in understanding the conflict. The analysis revealed that topics related to political motivations behind the conflict, the military strategies employed, the impact on civilians, and the international response were prevalent in the corpus of texts. Additionally, the analysis uncovered subtopics related to propaganda, disinformation campaigns, and role of social media in shaping public opinion. The results of the LDA analysis provide valuable insights into the multifactored nature of the conflict and highlight the need for a comprehensive and nuanced approach to understand the ongoing crisis in the region. Moving forward with other important findings that are obtained from other models, based on the factors mentioned and the context of Russia-Ukraine conflict, some potential conclusions could be drawn. These include the Russia-Ukraine conflict has a significant impact on trade between the two countries. For instance, Russia cut off gas supplies to Ukraine, which led to shortages and disruptions in other European countries, which rely on gas pipelines that pass through Ukraine. The Russia-Ukraine conflict has an impact on inflation in both countries. The conflict has led to economic disruptions, such as disruptions in trade and investment. For example, the imposition of economic sanctions by Western countries on Russia has led to decline in value of ruble and higher import prices for goods, which has contributed in inflation. Finally, from this analysis of text data about the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, it is observed that this conflict has had many socio-economic impacts that are affecting everyone indirectly. So overall, these conclusions are broad and tentative and would require further analysis and validation based on specific data and information. Thank you.